Define activities is the process of identifying and documenting the specific actions to be performed to produce the project deliverables, breaking down work packages from the WBS into smaller, more manageable schedule activities. An activity is a distinct, manageable portion of the work performed during a project. While the terms activities, work packages, and tasks are often used interchangeably, they each have specific meanings within project management. A work package represents the lowest level of the work breakdown structure. Activities are smaller components broken down from these work packages, and tasks typically refer to activities when using project management software. Defining activities is the process of identifying and documenting the specific actions needed to produce the project deliverables. It takes the broader work packages from the work breakdown structure and breaks them down into precise, manageable tasks. Key inputs to this process include the project management plan, enterprise environmental factors, and organizational process assets. Tools such as expert judgment, decomposition, rolling wave planning, and meetings help in translating these inputs into outputs like the activity list, activity attributes, milestone list, and updates to the project management plan. While the WBS organizes the project's work into major deliverables, defining activities drills down further to outline the exact steps needed to complete those deliverables. Typically, one WBS element will include multiple activities, offering greater detail necessary for scheduling, budgeting, and tracking progress. However, for small projects, the PMBOK allows the WBS and the activity list to be the same, recognizing that an extra level of breakdown may not be needed. This flexibility helps tailor the project management approach to the size and complexity of the project. Grouping work by features organizes related functionalities into manageable sets that can be developed, tested, and delivered together. This approach ties activities like documentation, bug fixes, testing, and defect repairs directly to specific features, making it easier to estimate effort, track progress, and coordinate scheduling. Aligning schedules to feature sets helps ensure that all related tasks move forward in sync, ultimately enhancing the efficiency and predictability of project delivery. Feature-based estimation also provides valuable insights into when blocks of functionality will be ready for release to the business or end users. Tracking progress by measuring completed features against those remaining offers a clear and tangible view of how close the project is to achieving its goals. This method enhances visibility, supports better decision-making, and keeps stakeholders informed about development milestones and timelines. Sequence activities is the process of identifying and documenting relationships among the project activities to create a logical flow of work and establish the order of execution for the project schedule. In the process of sequencing activities, project managers start by reviewing crucial inputs such as the project management plan, project documents like activity attributes, activity list, assumption log, and milestone list, along with enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets. Using tools and techniques like the precedence diagramming method, dependency determination, integration, leads and lags, and project management information systems, they create a logical sequence of tasks. This ensures that the project activities are arranged correctly to meet deadlines, manage resources efficiently, and avoid potential conflicts or delays. The outputs of this process include the development of project schedule network diagrams, which visually represent the order and relationships among project activities. Additionally, updates may be made to project documents such as activity attributes, the activity list, the assumption log, and the milestone list to reflect the new sequencing and any newly identified dependencies. By clearly establishing dependencies and determining leads and lags, the project schedule becomes more robust and accurate, providing a clear path for project execution and monitoring. To develop an effective project schedule network diagram, it's crucial to first review foundational project documents. The Schedule Management Plan provides guidance on the scheduling method, tools, and sequencing rules. Additionally, reviewing the activity list and attributes ensures a complete understanding of the work to be performed, while the milestone list highlights key dates that must be reflected in the schedule. The project scope statement, along with enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets, also offer critical insights that inform the sequencing of activities. After gathering this information, project managers use tools and techniques like the precedence diagramming method and dependency determination to construct the project schedule network diagram. These techniques help identify relationships between activities, enabling a logical and efficient flow of work. A well-structured network diagram not only visualizes the project sequence of activities but also serves as a foundation for estimating duration, allocating resources, and setting realistic project timelines. In project scheduling, understanding the types of logical relationships between activities is essential for building an accurate and efficient sequence of tasks. There are 4 primary types of dependencies. Finish to start, where an activity must finish before the next one can start. Start to start, where 2 activities must start at the same time. Finish to finish, where 2 activities must be finished together, and start to finish, a rare relationship where one activity must start before another can finish. These relationships define the flow of work and help project managers map the real-world sequence of activities. Visual tools like the precedence diagramming method illustrate these relationships clearly, making it easier to spot critical dependencies and plan accordingly. Recognizing how activities are connected ensures smoother coordination, resource planning, and timing adjustments. Additionally, factoring in leads and lags helps fine-tune the schedule, making it both realistic and adaptable to change. In project management, understanding and managing dependencies is crucial for building an effective project schedule. Dependencies are categorized into mandatory, discretionary, external, and internal types. Mandatory dependencies are dictated by the nature of the work, legal requirements, or contractual obligations, leaving little flexibility. Discretionary dependencies, on the other hand, are established based on best practices, team preferences, or historical experiences, and they offer more flexibility in how tasks are sequenced. External dependencies involve factors outside the project team's control, such as waiting for approvals from external agencies, while internal dependencies exist within the project team's authority and can be managed directly, such as sequencing internal tasks. By identifying these dependencies early, project managers can sequence activities logically, taking into account leads and lags to optimize the schedule. Tools like the precedence diagramming method and project management information systems help visualize and manage these relationships. Clear categorization of dependencies supports more accurate scheduling, risk management, and resource allocation, ultimately contributing to a smoother, more predictable project delivery. Precedence diagramming method is a key project management tool used to sequence activities by defining logical relationships between them. PDM identifies 4 types of dependencies: finish to start, where the next activity cannot begin until the previous one has finished. Start to start, where the next activity cannot begin until the previous one has started. Finish to finish, where the next activity cannot finish until the previous one has finished, and start to finish, where the next activity cannot finish until the previous one has started. These logical relationships help in constructing a clear, visual flow of project tasks, ensuring better coordination, minimizing risks of overlap or gaps, and promoting smoother project execution. In addition to sequencing, understanding leads and lags is crucial for accurate project scheduling. A lead represents the amount of time that a successor activity can start before its predecessor finishes, allowing for overlap and faster project delivery. Conversely, a lag is the delay between activities, where a successor starts later than its predecessor has finished. Both leads and lags are vital considerations during project planning, as they impact the overall timeline and resource allocation, ultimately ensuring the project stays on track and meets its deadlines. The precedence diagramming method is a project management tool that uses boxes to represent activities and arrows to show the dependencies between them. These dependencies can take four forms: finish to start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish, each defining when a successor activity can start or finish relative to its predecessor. This method helps visualize the sequence and relationships of tasks, making it easier to organize and control project schedules, much like a flowchart guiding the entire project lifecycle. In addition to dependencies, lead and lag times are crucial concepts in scheduling. A lead allows a successor activity to begin before its predecessor has fully completed, introducing overlap between tasks, while a lag introduces a waiting period after a predecessor finishes before the successor can start. Carefully managing leads and lags ensures more accurate and flexible scheduling, allowing project managers to optimize timelines and respond to real-world changes without disrupting the overall project plan. The precedence diagramming method defines four fundamental types of logical relationships between project activities. Finish to start is the most common, where a successor activity cannot begin until its predecessor has finished. In finish to finish, the successor cannot finish until the predecessor finishes, implying that both activities might conclude around the same time. Start to start indicates that a successor cannot start until the predecessor has started, allowing for parallel work once both activities are underway. Lastly, start to finish is the least common, where a successor activity cannot finish until the predecessor has started. These logical relationships help project managers sequence activities effectively and predict project timelines more accurately. Graphical diagrams, like the ones shared, provide clear visualizations showing how tasks are interlinked, whether through a dependency on starting, finishing, or a combination. Understanding these dependencies is essential for developing efficient schedules, minimizing delays, and ensuring smooth workflow transitions across various phases of the project. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence and your dedication to mastering the profession. We wish you resounding success on your path to certification.